Hello friends, and welcome back. Please sit down for a moment, make yourself a cup of tea, and pay close attention, because what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes could genuinely change how much money comes into your household this summer. If you are over 60, if you are on the state pension, or if you receive any kind of support from the DWP, this video is for you. June is almost over, and there are several forms of help that thousands of pensioners across the United Kingdom are missing right now. Not because they are not entitled to them, not because the rules say no, but simply because nobody has ever sat them down and explained it clearly. This is not something to leave until later. The system, sadly, does not always come knocking on your door. It does not always send you a letter saying, "You may qualify for this." In many cases, you have to ask, you have to check, and the sooner you do, the better. So in this video, I will walk you through the hidden benefits and forms of support that pensioners age 60 and over often miss. I will explain who may be affected, what support may be available, what common mistake to avoid, and the one simple action you should take today. Stay with me until the end, because the last point I share could unlock another form of help that many pensioners completely overlook. Before we begin, a quick word. The rules around DWP benefits, the state pension, HMRC, council support, and pensioner payments can change very quickly. If you want clear updates explained in plain English, without the jargon, please subscribe and turn on the bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps you stay informed. Right then, let us get into it. Point number 1. Pension credit. This is the big one. This is the benefit that I beg every single pensioner watching this to check before June ends. Pension credit is a top-up payment for people over state pension age on a low income, and yet the official figures suggest that hundreds of thousands of eligible pensioners are still not claiming it. Why do people miss it? Because they assume they have too much in savings. They assume their small private pension disqualifies them. They assume that because they own their home, they cannot get it. In many cases, none of that is true. You may still qualify even with modest savings, even with a small workplace pension, even if you own your house outright. The mistake to avoid is assuming you are not eligible without checking. Please do not do that. Use the pension credit calculator on gov.uk or ring the pension service, or ask Citizens Advice or Age UK to help you check. A successful pension credit claim, even of a few pounds a week, can open the door to other support, and I will come back to that point shortly. Point number 2. Attendance allowance. This one is often missed by pensioners who have started to struggle with health conditions, mobility issues, or simply finding daily life harder than it used to be. Attendance allowance is paid to people over state pension age who need help looking after themselves because of a physical or mental health condition. Here is what many people do not realize. You do not need to have a carer. You do not need to actually be receiving help. You only need to show that you need help, or that you have difficulties with things like washing, dressing, getting around the house safely, or remembering to take medication. It is not means tested. That means your savings and your income are not counted. The mistake people make is thinking, well, I manage somehow, so I should not claim. But if you are struggling, even quietly, you may be entitled to support. The action step is simple. Check the latest official guidance on gov.uk or ask a trusted advisor to help you fill in the form. Take your time with it. Be honest about your bad days, not just your good days. Point number 3. Council tax reduction, sometimes still called council tax support. This is one of the most overlooked forms of help for pensioners. Every local council in the UK runs its own scheme, and the rules can vary depending on where you live. If you are on a low income, on pension credit, living alone, or living with someone who does not count for council tax purposes, you may be entitled to a reduction. In some cases, this can be a very significant amount off your annual bill. Some pensioners pay nothing at all, depending on their circumstances. The mistake here is assuming the council will work it out automatically. They will not. You usually have to apply. The action step is to contact your local council directly, either through their website or by phone, and ask for a council tax reduction assessment. If you live alone, also ask about the single-person discount, which is a separate 25% reduction many forget to claim. Now, please do not skip this next part, because this is where many pensioners lose money without realizing it. Point number 4. Your national insurance record and your state pension entitlement. Many pensioners and people approaching state pension age have never actually checked their full national insurance record. And that is a problem, because mistakes do happen. Years can be missing. Credits that should have been added for things like caring responsibilities or claiming child benefit decades ago may not have been recorded correctly. If your record is wrong, your state pension may be lower than it should be. In some cases, people have been underpaid for years before anyone noticed. The DWP has, in recent times, been reviewing certain groups of pensioners, particularly some women, widows, and people who were married, to correct historic underpayments. But the system does not always catch every case automatically. The action step is to log into your personal tax account on gov.uk or request a state pension forecast and a national insurance record check. If something looks wrong, contact HMRC or the Pension Service. Keep any letters they send you. Do not ignore brown envelopes from HMRC or the DWP, because they often contain important information about your entitlement. Point number 5. Help with health costs, energy bills, and seasonal payments. This is a broader category, but it matters enormously, especially for pensioners on a tight household budget. Depending on your circumstances, you may be entitled to help with NHS prescription costs, dental treatment, eye tests, and glasses through the NHS Low Income Scheme. You may qualify for help with heating costs through the Warm Home Discount or similar schemes run by energy suppliers. You may be entitled to the winter fuel payment, although the rules around that have changed in recent times, so please check the latest official guidance on gov.uk rather than relying on what you heard last year. There may also be local welfare assistance schemes run by your council, particularly if you are struggling with food, fuel, or essential household costs. These vary widely from one area to another, so it really is worth ringing your council and asking, what support do you offer for pensioners on a low income? The mistake here is assuming that because you did not qualify last year, you will not qualify this year. Rules change. Your circumstances change. Always check again. Now let me bring this all together, because here is the part that really matters. So here is the full picture. Point 1. Check whether you qualify for pension credit, even if you think you have too much income or savings. Point 2. Look into attendance allowance if your health has changed or daily life is becoming harder. Point 3. Contact your local council about council tax reduction and the single-person discount. Point 4. Check your national insurance record and your state pension entitlement carefully, because mistakes do happen. And point 5. Ask about help with health costs, heating costs, and any local welfare support your council may offer. And here is the connection that ties all of this together. One successful claim can sometimes open the door to another. Pension credit, in particular, can act as a passport to other support, including help with council tax, help with heating bills, free NHS dental treatment, and in some cases a free TV license for those aged 75 and over. A single benefit letter is rarely just one payment. It often unlocks help in other corners of the system that you would never have found on your own. That is why I am asking you, before June ends, to take just one small step. Pick one point from this video, just one, and check it. Ring your council. Log into gov.uk. Speak to Citizens Advice or Age UK. Ask for a benefit entitlement check. If you are entitled to backdating, ask for it. Keep copies of every form, every letter, and every date. The system will not always tell you automatically. You have to ask, and the sooner you ask, the better. If this video has helped you, please subscribe for clear pension and DWP updates in plain English. Share this with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member who is on the state pension because they may be missing out without realizing it. And please check your situation today, because the biggest mistake any pensioner can make is assuming they do not qualify. Take care of yourself, look after each other, and I will see you in the next video.